Be kind. I think that's a good gift of the fruit of the Spirit, isn't it? Kindness. Be kind. Say hello to people. Greet them. London has this awful thing that we don't actually say hello to our neighbours. We walk past them in the street, avoiding eye contact. It's just not neighbourly. It's certainly not hospitable. And so maybe be thinking, how can I be kind today? How can I be kind? Yeah, I think that's right. And think of practical things. It doesn't have to be meals and spending a couple of hours with a person, but it could just be, I'm going up to the post office. Can I pick anything up for you? I'm popping out. Do you need anything? So start to build a relationship.
Okay, let's go through that practically then. You've just moved into a new flat in a new area for you, and you've got a neighbour.
Yep.
What do you do?
Knock on their door.
First day, straight away?
Yeah, straight away. Second day, first day, unpack. Yeah, maybe second day, unpack a bit more. but literally, even if you just see people up the street and you're unpacking, and they're walking by, just say hi. Are you my neighbour? Just ask the question. Are you my neighbour? Do you live there? Oh, I'm just moving in. But I think sometimes we have to be a bit more forthright in just, stepping up and saying, "Hey, hi, I'm just moving in. My name's Brian," and then invite people to respond to you. I did this just the other week. Person 3 doors up from me. She was sitting out on the front of her steps at the front of the house. Never seen her before. And I just said hello. I smiled. She smiled back. And I introduced myself. She introduced herself. She told me how she had been here for 2 months. And I was the first person to say hello. And she told me also of her 2 boys that were with her, and they'd come from Holland to live here, and her 2 boys didn't have any friends. And we had a really lovely conversation about the locality. I just simply pointed her to where different shops were and different services. And we will have more conversations, and we'll find ways to meet and share, coffee or glass of wine together. But what it took was for me just to step up to the plate and just decide, I'm going to say hello. And then once having got across that, broken the habit of walking past my neighbour, I discovered, that was easy, wasn't it? And now I know my neighbour.
Okay, so you've knocked on their door, had a good first interaction, talked about the local area, but you want to take that further perhaps, but they're not necessarily planning to take that any further.
Yeah.
What do you do next?
I invite them in. If they don't want to, then that's fine. You continue to stay welcoming. You don't hound people to get them in your house, but invite them. Yeah, and then if they decline that invitation, then stay hospitable in attitude, so that it's absolutely no problem to them that they have declined your invitation. And then maybe you could invite them again, and they would feel a bit safer. Some cultures need to be asked a few times. You make an initial request, and it will be polite for them to say no. And you ask again, still feels polite to say no. And then they'll be really grateful that you've asked a 3rd time, because then it's okay for them to say yes. So there's a cultural thing here, and there's something about personal safety as well in that.